Hi there, my name is Igor and I'm professional Agile coach. Welcome to Agile Fundamentals. Today, we're going to talk about backlog in Jira. We're going to cover why, what, how, and who is accountable for this backlog section in Jira. As you can see on my screen, I'm basically in backlog section, and I can see actually two sections here. One is STP1 Sprint 1, and below that is just the backlog. The difference between two of them is huge, but I'm not going to explain that in this video. That would be in the following one. In this video, we are only going to talk about backlog, the section below the sprint number 1. So what is backlog? Let's firstly understand that. Backlog is the list of everything that you need to do to improve your product, to build your product, to build a service, to run a project, or anything and everything that you need to do in your team, individually, or in your organization. So this is basically a master to-do list, as simple as that. This master to-do list consists of many other things, like tasks, user stories, bugs. With one name, we unite them and we call them work items. In this video, I'm going to create some random work items for the testing purposes and this training purposes, and I'm going to share with you some secrets and practical tips that you need to know about backlog. I'm going to create 5 tasks, and I'm just going to name them from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As simple as that. What I can see here, and if you watched my previous videos, there is STP1 and then number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is the Jira key of this project that helps me to easily identify or find a specific work item. So in the search above, if I type STP1-5, Jira will automatically find that work item for me. So no matter do you have 500 tasks, 1 million of them, or even more than that, you can find them without any problem. Jira will search for you anything and everything as long as your ticket is not deleted. If you delete a ticket, it's gone forever. Now, when we know that, when we know how to search for tickets, and when we have 5 tickets here, how do I know that this one is a task? This checkbox indicates to task. On the right side, I can edit this summary. Summary is, in other words, is the title. So if I don't want to be 1, I can say I want it to be 10. On the right side, there is epic. You remember in the previous videos how we created 2 epics? This is a perfect opportunity for us to add this task, remember, as a stepping stone to epic and its objective, to any epic. And Jira will immediately show this preview for us. Hovering on this, you will see the full name. I'm going to add those tasks to epics, and right to this epics, it is a workflow, or we call it status. Current status is to do. By pressing on this, you can change to in progress or done. This is a simple workflow. When we say simple workflow, that means it's only to do, in progress, and done. If you or your team is actively working on a task, you should move it to in progress, because that's the way how you can maximize the transparency in your team or your environment. Let's do it. So I'm going to move some of them to in progress, and for your information, you can also move the task to done. Let's say that this number 3 is done. When I move it to done, Jira will take some time to process the change. After a few seconds to a few minutes, this task will be gone from this backlog section. If you want to speed up that, please just reload your browser tab and Jira will remove that for you. As you can see, now we can have only 4 of them. Right to in progress, there's some estimation called story points. We're not going to talk about story points in this video. We're going to cover that in one of the next videos about practical Agile and Jira. This small icon here indicates to assigned person to this ticket. As we said before, person assigned on a specific ticket is accountable for that ticket. That can be me, my team lead, or anyone else. I'm going to assign rest of them. And on the right side of the 3 dots, there are some additional functionalities in Jira. Again, we will talk a bit later about them. The person accountable for maintaining and keeping this backlog in a healthy state is the product owner. So he or she is accountable to make sure that those tasks are well understood and transparent to everyone in his or her team. That means that this backlog is not basically a junkyard. This is not something where you should just throw some bunch of tasks or anything like that and keep it unhealthy. No, this is your master to-do list. Keep it organized, keep it ordered, and sharp. I hope you learned something new about Jira and its backlog section. I hope that you learn how to create a ticket, how to assign a ticket, how to add an epic, and how to change its status from to do to in progress or from in progress to done. For now, this is just enough. This is the fundamentals of Jira. And in the next video, I'm going to share with you some interesting tips and tricks about the backlog, how to keep it healthy, and what healthy actually means. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to follow me or subscribe because you will find more interesting videos about practical Agile. Thank you for watching and see you in one of other videos.